Muhammad Ali, and now making the walk. He's looked sensational. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We've waited a long time. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. On to the second round. This fight has been very... Oh, right there! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Good defense there to stop that hook. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Visitor, are you okay?
Well, he's got big. There's the bell to start round 3. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
So much firepower here. He misses with that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Nice counter. No rest. Whoa, wait a minute. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with the hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Blocks that left hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Perfect counter shot. Can't land that jab. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're okay.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Energy and hold it right there. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. And the referee will allow this to continue. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
D-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They have no respect. Oh, wait a minute! And Morrison did not handle that punch well. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Look. Here comes round 7. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. How are they still standing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Can't score with that hook again. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do?
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
They get 1 minute. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He parries that right jab away. Stamina is off the charts. Well, just a corner right there. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really... Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.